organised it, Anderson da Silva, he had a lot of links in Brazil, and to say sorry for me being too old, well for me and 4 other lads being too old to play in a tournament, he arranged for us to train with Vitória, who at the time played in the top division of the Brazilian Football League. So we trained with their under-18s for 2 weeks. After the first few sessions, the manager came up to me from Vitória and said, "Yep, I like you, you're quite good. My left back has been called up to Brazil under-18s, and I need a new left back for tomorrow's friendly. Can you do it?" So of course I was jumping out of my skin, said yes, of course I can. I played in a friendly, it was against a touring team from the United States, I believe it was a college team. We won 2-0 and I did quite well. And Anderson's friend who was watching, a guy called Emerson Mateus, he said, "Yeah, you're quite good, would you like to come back and play for my team, Sorriso, in the Copa Sao Paulo next season?" So I stepped into this garage and it was a house and there was 32 of us there, the whole team, other than the 4 lads that actually came from the city who lived with their family still. In my room, which was a bit bigger than the room I have at home, I had to share with 5 other Brazilians. Very, very tight, very cramped. I mean, hygiene was terrible. The showers, I don't know if they've been cleaned. There was open sewer next to the back door. It smelt disgusting. It was horrible. But it was great at the same time because I got to immerse myself in Brazilian culture, and I didn't speak the language, but because I was there with 31 other Brazilians, it made it so much easier for me. They took a great interest in me. They looked after me and they made sure that I was happy. So that was really good. In every single training session, nutmegs, just training games stopped and everyone just celebrated. There's a bit in my book actually where I say about my very first session with Stamford, I nutmegged the captain, and the next time I got the ball, he two-footed me. I was out injured for the next 2 weeks. Whereas in my first session with the professional team in Sorriso, I nutmegged the captain, a guy called Coutinho, who he was actually a UEFA Super Cup winner. He'd won it with Galatasaray, they beat Real Madrid, so he was very well known in Brazil. I nutmegged him, and he just came and high-fived me and said, "Oh, very good English, very good." At first, it was really hard. When I played that game for Vitória, it was literally like playing in a sauna. The heat was so oppressive, I struggled to breathe. I remember thinking, obviously it was a great experience for me, it's one of the best football experiences I've ever had, but I remember thinking after 10 minutes, I can't wait for the final whistle to sound. I dove to the professional side, I actually did really well. It was probably the best I ever played on a football pitch. But yeah, I was just taking players on for fun. I felt very Brazilian when I played, but it did help that the other team weren't nearly as good as us. So. The chairman actually promised me a 2-year contract, professional contract, which I believed that I'd signed. And then a week after my visa ran out, he actually said, "Sorry, we didn't organise it," despite him saying regularly that they had. You have to fly to Paraguay and fly back to Brazil to get another visa. And at this point, I just lost all confidence in him. I kind of knew that I was going to go to university, so I thought, no, I'll just go to university. Since then, I've actually had a lot of offers from Brazil. I've accepted 3 or 4 of them, and each time it's just getting a work permit that's kind of I failed at. I'd still absolutely love to go back to Brazil. I mean, it's the experience of a lifetime. Sent it off to a load of publishers, and Ian Ridley actually came back to me. I was aware of Ian Ridley because of his book with Mark Halsey last summer, which was really massive. And I also knew that he did the Tony Adams book, which again was massive. So as soon as he said that, yeah, you've got a great story, I just jumped at the chance to be involved with him because I thought he could really, really improve my story and really get it up to a standard where it could be released as a book.